Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, one of my followers asked to do more Terminator content, and another guy asked that he wanted to see the seats that I picked up, the 0304 Cobra seats redone. Not like reupholstered, but little tricks to make them look better as they age. So today we're gonna do that, and I figured I'd start in here to get your attention, and let's go look at these seats. They shouldn't be too bad. These seats have 94,000 miles on them, minimum. I sold them with that, and then the kid had them. So they're a little worn out, like most of these cars, since they're getting old. So we'll take a look at them quick, and then we're gonna dig into them. So here's the seats, guys. And the back seats aren't too bad. They just need to be cleaned up. But the front ones, as you can see, they look pretty rough. A lot of these will start fraying like that. That's what suede does over time. This one's not too bad, but the top has a little bit. So I'm gonna show you little tricks to make it look brand new again. Well, not brand new, but pretty close. And we're gonna get to it. Be a nice short little video this time. And once they're done, they should look pretty good. All right guys, first I start by cleaning it, and I like to use Workhorse. I feel like it's the best. Gets all the dirt and stuff out of there. And you want to do that first because if we're trying to get away with fraying, the seat from fraying, we can't be rubbing on them when we're done. So I get them pretty good. It says the stuff doesn't soak in, but I'm pretty sure anything liquid will soak in. And just rub it around. It lifts all the dirt out and stuff. Whoever bought these from me really didn't take care of them. They use them pretty well. Some people just don't care for what they get. There, so I'm gonna clean the rest. I just wanted to show you kind of how you get them clean quick. That's all it takes. You can see it had brown stuff on it. Now it's pretty much all gray. So I'm gonna get the other ones clean, and then we'll show you what to do. All right guys, we got them all clean. As you can see, it's pretty nasty. And here's how you start. Just your average razor, no guard on it. This isn't anything special, it's just for beards. You can use any one you want. So get it fully charged. You might have to charge it per seat, depends on the one you got. But you just turn it on, and you just start doing this. See how it kind of combs it over? Depending on how bad yours are, it might catch. I'm not pushing at all, I'm just going over it for now, so it doesn't catch and grab. As you can see, it's already looking better. Go from all directions, so you want to get it as short as you can. You have to do this. Sometimes it starts to clog up, depending on how bad it is. Okay, we're gonna leave that like that for now. I'll show you the next step. All right guys, we're back. This is after we did this. This is the difference, as you can see. Now, take your average 1000 grit sandpaper. We're gonna do this dry, not gonna do it wet. Now, just do this. Every direction. You can see how it kind of digs up what's on there. See it fall off. See that? See how little things? If you go to O'Reilly's and buy one thing of 1,000 grit, it's like a 5-pack or something, it'll be enough. And then after this, you do 2,000, and then it should be ready. You can see the difference. It's looking pretty good already. Your sandpaper might get clogged up pretty easy. Make sure you do 1,000 until your 1,000 stops getting clogged up. All right, now we'll take a look at the corner versus the rest. See, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna finish doing those 2 steps on the rest of this, and then we'll come back with the 2,000. All right, guys, I'm back. I started working on it a little bit more. Figured I'd show you guys. So we're still doing the 1,000. I got it all done with this. So still looks a little rough, you're probably saying. So I like to go one way at a time, just like this. If your car is super nice, these seats are pretty much junk to me, like I'm pretty picky. If your car's pretty nice, tape these off, both sides, so you don't nick it with the sandpaper, because it will leave marks. I might dye my sides if I go super picky with this thing, so I'm not really concerned right now. I'm just seeing how well I can get the suede, because these are probably one of the worst ones I've seen in person, to be honest. But as you can see, it's starting to look pretty good. See that? Compared to that. That is just with this. And these two are wet sanded. It takes quite a bit of sanding too after you do that thing. You can go back and forth, circles, whatever you want. I've kind of learned side to side works the best. Pretty quick. And these do look a little dark right now because I did get it pretty wet with that workhorse. So they are kind of damp. They're not super dry right now. But as you can tell, it's working pretty dang good. You'll have to vacuum them when you're done also to get all the stuff off, but you can see where I've done and where I haven't for sure. So I'm gonna finish off and then we're gonna come back and show you when it's all done so you can see the difference. There's the backrest. That needs a lot of work yet. But I just wanted to show you a little bit of the wet sanding, and then when I'm done with the 1,000, I'll show you the 2,000. All right, we just got done with the 1,000 grit. Just showing you, look how much stuff fell off it. It's crazy. So now I'm gonna break out the 2,000, and I'm gonna vacuum it off. And then after 2,000, I'm gonna call it good and show you guys what the final result looks like. Now, if your seats aren't that bad, say they just look like up there, which is normal wear, just 2,000 it, see what it looks like. Don't start with the razor, because razors are only if they're really bad like this one. So if yours aren't that bad, just sand it out with 2,000 grit, maybe 1,000. Don't use the razor. If they're bad like this, use the razor. So let's break out the vacuum in 2,000. All right, got it all vacuumed off. Now, like I said, we're gonna do 2,000. And I'm gonna use this. It's just a 99-cent block that you can get anywhere. It's a soft block, it just helps hold the sandpaper. And I wrap around like that. And let's go quick. This is pretty fine. So It's gonna make it look really good. This is the last step. And then vacuum it and you're done. You can see how it's starting to get the good color back, the gray. It's finally starting to dry off. It's the hardest part's in the edges. I'm trying not to spend too much time on it because, like I said, I don't know if I'm keeping these seats. I might just list them. So I'm not trying to make them 100% perfect. But in your baby at home, you'll probably want to make it perfect. So I'd probably say do this on a weekend, because to do a perfect job, probably take an hour and a half, 2 hours per seat if they're in this bad a shape. Which, like I said, I've seen 200,000 mile Cobras that the seat looked about the same as this. So yours are probably in better shape than these. Whoever bought these, like I said, did not take care of them. And as you can see, you can be pretty rough with it. This isn't a tedious, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wreck my seat job. The razor is the trickiest part, because like I said, it catches. So as you can see, it's coming up pretty good. Now let's do the bottom quick. The bottom's pretty dirty, so to make this one look really nice again, I'd have to shampoo it and use an extractor, which I don't have an extractor, so I might just get it wet and vacuum it. There it is, guys. It's gonna get loud. I'm gonna vacuum it just to show you what it looks like in front. There we have it, guys. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Looks brand new. Not brand new, but pretty dang nice. I'm gonna go set it by the other one because this was the worst out of the two. Just to kind of show you before and after, side by side. So let's go set it over there. There they are together. Now we did razor this one. That's the one that I already did with the razor. So it doesn't look too much worse, but like I said, still looks good. You can see the edges like I was talking about, I didn't really care for. But there's a side by side. And I'll also post a video what this one looked like, because this was the bad one. And like I said, it's not perfect, but it's pretty dang nice. Like I said, it's still pretty wet. That's why it looks so dark too. You can see my hand's all greasy now, but it should dry up and look just like it should, like the light gray. So hope this helped you guys out. If so, leave a comment, let other people know that it works, so they're not too deathly afraid to try it on their babies. And like I said, like I'm going back and forth. I didn't just comb it over. A lot of guys just comb theirs over to look good. It's back, it looks good. And I just did it quick. If you take your time and do a really good job, they come out looking awesome. And I hope this video helped you guys with a little bit of Terminator content, not a long video. So I finished them. Like I said, they're still dirty. I don't have a shampooer, but look how good they look. Not bad. No wet, this one's dry. This one I didn't spend near the time on because this one wasn't too bad. You want to take off as little as possible, to be honest, because it is going to come back eventually, so you have to do it again. It's kind of like clear coat on your car. You might have to do it every year for car shows, you know, but you don't want to do it every month. But if you go back with it, that's the color I like, the gray. If you go forward, I don't like that color. I like going back. So, like I said, they turned out really good. This one's still wet. I barely can push my hand on it. But from what they were, I'm pretty happy with them. And I'm sure you guys will too if you have seats that aren't too bad and you do this trick. You'll be super happy. And this is outside the car where you can really nitpick it. When they're in the car, it'll look awesome. I suggest pulling them out of the car just because it's dirty, but it's up to you. So there they are. I'm gonna attach a before and after when I first bought them in my garage, what they look like and what they look like now, just so you kind of have an idea how bad they were, because I kind of did mess with them before the video a little bit. So thanks for stopping in for another video, and see you on the next one.